So Indiana fans booed DeWanna Bonner in her homecoming. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I think WNBA fans don't boo enough. I think Indiana fans understand it. DB left. It doesn't matter the reasoning, to be honest. Fans aren't logical. They're fanatics. That's kind of the point. In their eyes, she betrayed the team. But you know what other fan base understands it? The New York Liberty, one of the best fan bases in the league. Them booing Sophie Cunningham? Beautiful work. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of those fans. And you know whose fan base could use some work? First, Chicago. Honestly, last season, we moved on from Alyssa Thomas yanking Angel Reese out the air way too quickly. I know Angel was like, yeah, it's a part of the game, but as fans, AT should have been booed every time she touched the ball last season in Chicago. Bria Hartley, this season, needs to be booed every time she touches the ball in Chicago. Louisa Geisler-Soder, every time she's in Seattle, she touched Madam President. Lexi Hull in Atlanta, when she pushed Ryan out of bounds, we should have booed her every time she touched the ball. In the WNBA, fans mostly reserve their boos for the refs, but think about Trae Young in New York and how fun that rivalry is. I'm excited for that type of energy. Some players really thrive off of that. Think Marina Mabrey. I think it all comes down to societal views of women and how WNBA fans are aware of those things. This is a very generalized statement, but something that I've noticed with many W fans is that we're educated and have a broader perspective on most things, and are cognizant of women's rights and civil issues. And historically, there are stereotypes about women that W fans are very intentional about combating. Like women are catty or always in competition with each other or jealous. First of all of that is fake news. It's the equivalent of black on black crime. It's skewed data. It really doesn't exist in the context of being assigned to a gender or any specific group. Men are also catty and jealous of each other and literally in competition with each other. Have we listened to rap music? Have we watched First Take? But this is basketball. We are talking about athletes playing a sport. They're supposed to be in competition with each other. We're supposed to compare them. They're supposed to be losers and they're supposed to be winners. That's the point of the game. There are so many people in my comments that are just like, can't we just root for them all? Why are we pitting women against each other? And I'm like, that's not what we're doing. That's not what's happening here. But I get it, I understand it. And I know I just went through the weeds with this explanation. That's just who I am, that's how my brain works. Get used to it if you're gonna be following me. All of that to say, I don't see a problem with Indiana fans booing DB. I'm sure she expected that. As long as fans aren't being hateful towards any protected group of people, making personal attacks, or throwing things at players or refs, I think have at it. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? Let's talk hoops.